Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. K. Niveta, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce CSL, VV Vanya Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. In this video, we are going to discuss about the legal rights of victim against sexual harassment at the workplace. First of all, we are going to discuss about the sexual harassment. It is a type of harassment involving the use of explicit or implicit sexual overtones, including the unwelcome and inappropriate promises of rewards in exchange for sexual favors. Sexual harassment includes a range of actions from verbal transgressions to sexual abuse or assault. Harassment can occur in many different social settings, such as workplace, the home, school, churches, etc. Harassers or victims may be of any sex or gender. Sexual harassment by an employer is a form of illegal employment discrimination. For many businesses or organizations, preventing sexual harassment and defending employees from sexual harassment charges have become key goals of decision making. Here, we are going to see some examples of sexual harassment. Unwelcome touching, suggestive comments or jokes, sexually explicit pictures or posters, unwanted invitations to go out on dates, requests for sex, intrusive questions about person's private life or body, insults or taunts based on sex, sexually explicit physical contact, emails or SMS text messages. These are the some examples of sexual harassment at the workplace. This is the image showing some examples of sexual harassment. Physical touch, creating hurdles, any unwelcome act are the examples. We can see this in this picture. Then we are going to discuss about the victim. Who may be the victim in case of sexual harassment? The victim as well as harasser may be a woman or man. The victim does not have to be the opposite sex. The victim or harasser does not have to be the person harassed, but could be anyone affected by the offensive conduct. Unlawful sexual harassment may occur without economic injury to or discharge of the victim. The harasser's conduct must be an unwelcome. Then we are going to discuss about the rights of the victim. Some of the legal rights of victim against sexual harassment are as follows. The victim have the rights to file a complaint for sexual harassment or being a witness to such a charge. The victim or harasser have the right to talk about the sexual harassment with a supervisor. He or she may have the right to answer the questions during an investigation of sexual harassment claims. The victim has the right to decline to obey orders that would result in discrimination. Victims also have a right to turn down sexual advances. They also have the right to stepping in to protect someone else from sexual harassment. If you are participating in the complaint process, that activity is protected by EEOC law. In the next slide, we are going to discuss briefly about the Steps to file a complaint for sexual harassment at the workplace. First step, you may write a complaint. Then you should keep a complaint, 6 copies of complaint. Then you should include supporting documents. Then you may include details of witness. And finally, submit it to internal complaints committee. Here we are going to elaborately discuss about the steps to file a complaint in case of sexual harassment. First, you have the right to tell your harasser to stop. If he is not obey or unwilling to stop, you can make a report of the harassment to the management and ask that something be done to stop it. Then keep a copy of your complaint. If you are represented by a union, ask the union to investigate and take appropriate action on your behalf. Keep a written log of dates, times, witnesses, and events you believe are important for your claim. If you talk to a lawyer, make a brief and clear summary of the highlights of your claim. You should be prepared for the fact. Records and information about your health care, education, employment, family life, and possible criminal history must be open to inspection by your employer's lawyer. These are the steps you have to follow while making a complaint against sexual harassment. Then we are going to discuss about complaints and punishment. A victim can file a complaint with the National Commission for Women. The commission will take up your complaint as per the mandatory provisions of the Sexual Harassment at the Workplace Act 2013. If the case is proved, the following punishment is given to the harasser. If the offense, that is sexual harassment of the nature of unwelcome physical contact and advances or a demand or a request for sexual favors, the punishment is up to 3 years imprisonment or fine or both. If the offense, that is sexual harassment of the nature of making sexually colored remark, the punishment is up to 1 year imprisonment or fine or both. This is the trend line all over the India about sexual harassment at the workplace from the year 2014 to 2019. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you students. Thank you one and all.